You are now listening to Chi-Chi's radio show!
Hello everyone! Chi-Chi and Kang have gone out to pick up more food supplies, but little do they know a rat is sneaking around the vents looking for answers.
I'm not a rat! I'm a chipmunk! Anyways, hey guys! Chi-Chi isn't here, which is good. Her story from the other day made me freeze in horror. I couldn't believe that happened to her and Kane. I'm breaking in to find out more about what happened over there. Okay, I'm in. She must have some kind of evidence of the attraction's location. Let's check the office. Okay, let's see here. Aha! Here we go! Oh, it's a bit dusty. Skull Forest, the horror attraction. 1961? Jeez, she's old. Ooh, here's the address. Let's make my way over there. This doesn't look like a horror attraction. More like a lab of some kind. Ooh, there's a way in, through that vent. Man, a lot of vent climbing today. Oh, big jump. Here we are. Wait. This all seems familiar. This looks a lot like a place Chi-Chi once described to me. The broken wood shards. That cassette player. The creature's roars. I'm in the abandoned lab. Oh crap! I have to hide. Hopefully I'm safe in here. Although these rotting corpses aren't making me feel very comfortable about that. This still doesn't make any sense. Why would those files take me to the abandoned lab? Lab records. Maybe I could find out while I'm here. In here. Ooh, here's one that looks promising. Yeah. Experiment number 451. Lifelike nightmare animatronics. Test subjects involve the crushing chicken and the killer cupcake. If successful, the subjects will be shipped off to Skull Forest, the horror attraction. Oh, wow! They were created here in the lab. Maybe that's why she attacked the scientists. Because of all the failed experiments they were doing on her.
Congratulations, Rat. You sort of become a true detective today.
Neither, Chi-Chi!
You know you shouldn't be snooping around places like this, especially since none of this involves you.
Chi-Chi doesn't know everything. She needs to know the truth as to how she came to be. I'm getting these files to her, and you're not going to stop me.
I know. But he will.
Come on!
Give up, Rat! You won't escape him!
Now, how did Chi-Chi escape those powers?
Just a bit of experimentation in the lab. Test 1. Finger laser. Target, Chipmunk Chi-Chi's chest. Result, success.
Crap.
That was so close. A little more digging and that rat could have found the truth. Listen out. I'll spare your life if you do something for me. Make sure Chi-Chi doesn't listen to the tape with her name on it. Do whatever it takes, even if it means killing her.
Chi-Chi, wake up! Please, wake up! Please! I don't want to lose you, please, wake up!
Kane?
Oh, thank God!
Where am I?
You're back at the cafe! Some guy found your body floating down the lake and brought you back here. I think one of his kids was at a show we did, and that's why he recognized you. Thank God that guy was also a vet, because he was able to stitch up your injury.
Oh. Where's Chi-Chi?
She's on the phone next door.
I have to tell her something I found.
No, don't! You need to rest here.
I can't rest with this information. I'll be back soon.
Oh. Okay then.
Chi-Chi! I have to tell you something important.
Yeah, one sec. Sutan, you were able to get a response from everyone? Oh, sick! I think tomorrow's party is going to be amazing. Especially since we got DJ Mug to play. Oh, definitely. Chipmunk Chi-Chi will love that. She's right next to me. Whoops. Ruined that surprise. Oh, she still looks pretty ecstatic. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Yeah, it's pretty cool DJ Monk will be playing at my birthday tomorrow. You've told me good things about it.
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah. Sorry, you were trying to tell me something before?
You know what? Don't worry about it. I wouldn't want to ruin your party mood.
Okay then. I'll see you tomorrow night.
See you then. Ah, great! I can't tell her now. Not right before her birthday. I guess it can wait until after the party. I just hope Nightmare Chi-Chi doesn't plan to crash the party.
So Chipmunk Chi-Chi knows more about Chi-Chi's backstory than she does, but what could Nightmare Chi-Chi be hiding from her? We'll just have to see next time. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you can know when the next episode of the show will be uploaded. Thanks for listening!